I am Angela Cruz with Smoky Hill Designs and welcome to another how-to video. Last week we talked about how to make a sun catcher, and this week we are going to talk about another popular one, and that's bookmarks. So this question's been being asked a lot in the group lately, so I thought it would be good to make a how-to video on what sorts of materials what we recommend for making bookmarks. And there are a couple here, and I'm going to show you the considerations that why you would choose one over the other, and what some of the sort of different options are. So we're going to start with the most popular. The most popular material for bookmarks that we sell is the 0.01 inch clear flex. Just the clear flex, not the peel and stick clear. The peel and stick is going to be a little more floppy and it's going to have the backer on it. It really needs to be stuck to something. But this 0.01 clear flex has some meat to it and it makes an excellent bookmark. So here you can see the scattered bookshelves. This is by far the most popular pattern for bookmarks on the most popular material for bookmarks. So for your bookmarks, you can fit usually about 20 bookmarks on one sheet of flex. Now, obviously, depending on which file you're using, but there is one shared in the file section of our Facebook group that I believe you can fit 20 on a sheet. And now you can go crazy with your bookmark style. You can cut different edges, but if you're just doing a standard bookmark, here's what that would look like. And then I purchased from Amazon for, I think these were $8.99 or $9.99. I will link it here in the video description. This is 148 pieces. There are 37 colors, 4 of each in here. So this is a super fun package to receive. And I thought these would make kind of fun. I'm going to do something with some of these because I don't need this many bookmarks, right? But I am going to make some fun earrings with these. So I'll probably still keep an eye out for those in a future video because I kind of like these tassels. But these are just the ones I used. You can go crazy with this. These are the more like cheapy ones, I guess you would say. These are the cheaper ones on Amazon, but they have some that are more expensive and have more tassel to them. They have more meat on them. You could purchase these and add your own little charm to it. I've seen people do that where the charm might be a little a metal charm, or you could cut something with your laser and hang that from there. It's another good scrap buster. Put a little charm on there as well to match sort of the theme of your bookmark. You can do that. So I'll link these, but these are just the tassels I used. Simple cut. So you can use the clear flex. And remember, the clear flex, you can get scattered patterns. So this is a scattered bookshelves. If you are unsure what that means, we do have a video showing you scattered versus some of the other styles that we have, but really just a quick summary. Scattered just means that you'll be able to see the core. So since this is on the clear flex, you can see clear in between without any sort of background coloring on these bookshelves. So the clear flex is a good option for you. You can also use the white flex. Why would you use one versus the other? Well, it really just depends. So the clear flex has one side that is shiny. You can see there's a high gloss side. The white flex will not. The sides will either be, both will be matte. Now you can choose one-sided or two-sided, so your pattern can be on one side or on two sides. So this is a one-sided. This is just the plain white flex showing in the back, and it is a matte finish on that, as well as even on the pattern side, there's a matte finish. But you could order this two-sided, meaning that your pattern will be on both sides. You won't see that white at all. Another consideration is if you want to engrave and reveal white, you would choose the white flex over the clear flex. And I've seen plenty of bookmarks. If you search in the Facebook group, search for bookmarks, you'll see lots of examples. Some customers have have engraved like book quotes. A lot will do like the little, the Harry Potter, like the lightning bolt. Be careful with your trademarks, but you can put quotes on here, put engrave little bookworms on here, whatever you like. So that would be your white flex. You can also, actually, let me pivot from that. Let me show you what they would look like. I brought a book. I'm not a reader, but I am a cookbook reader. So this is my most recent cookbook, not to make a plug, but if you're big on eliminating food waste, this is a really good cookbook for that. So it's called Scrappy Kitchen, or no, Scrappy Cooking, I apologize. It's called Scrappy Cooking, and she teaches you how to make all kinds of things with broccoli stems, or even like the skin on your onion. So she's got some crazy recipes, but neither here nor there, but here it is. Here's what the flex looks like in your book. So I know another consideration for which material to use is is something going to damage the spine of the book or damage the pages in any way. And you are safe with this flex. It's so thin, whether you use the clear flex or the white flex, they're about the same thickness. You're not going to notice a difference there. And you can see just how thin that is. It barely opens the book at all for the bookmark. Okay. Another option that you can use is 16th inch material. So we have 16th inch in plywood, which is great to use for bookmarks. You can put a clear coat on it if you like, leave it plain. You can engrave it. You can cut little things out. I put our daughter's initial on here. I'm going to surprise her with this at carpool pickup here in like 20 minutes. So I need to wrap things up so I can go pick her up and surprise her with her new little bookmark because she's learning how to read and she's all excited about that. But this is 16th inch clear acrylic. You can get the plywood, the 16th inch clear, black, or white core acrylics are available in this thickness. This one I actually did transparent. I think that's fun look because you can sort of read through it. It gives it a nice little look in your books. Here it is. You can see these are the stained glass hydrangeas, which is a really pretty springy pattern. So I just cut an E out of it, did it the same way, put my tassel on there, and you can see that it does spread the pages out a little further than the flex, for example. So I'll put a piece of flex higher up in the book, but it really doesn't, I would not consider this damaging the spine of this book in any way. So 16th inch acrylic is another good option if you wanted to engrave in black. That's something you can do in 16th, but we don't have a black flex. I wish we did, but we don't. And I am working on that, but not at this time. So these are your traditional bookmarks, but a lot of you are making these little corner page markers. And it's the same materials I would recommend for these with a little bit of an asterisk on that. So let me show you why I put an asterisk on that. So these are both the same file. I did this one out of white flex. I left the back white just so you could see that. This one out of white flex, and this one I did out of that same sheet of the transparent 16th inch acrylic. So let me put them in and I'll show you. Okay, so here's the white flex. It fits right on. It's sturdy enough to hold up, and you can see that it doesn't affect the book in any way. The 16th inch, it grips that page very tightly, and it actually does leave, you can see it bends the page. So it does kind of affect the page itself and leaves a mark on it in the 16th inch in this particular file. I did, however, cut a more open style file in both the white flex and the 16th inch. And for this one, I would recommend the 16th inch. And you can see here, it fits right over the page, looks like a paper clip, goes right in. But this one is not damaging the page as much because it is such a open pattern. Now open file. I did it as well out of the white flex, and it was so flimsy I didn't even bring it for the video. So if you're going to do one of these little corner page markers as opposed to a regular bookmark, consider the design before you choose flex or acrylic, because if it's real open and real delicate, there's one that I see a lot. It's a cross, and it's meant to go on the pages of your Bible. It's very open, and perhaps the 16th inch acrylic, which has a little more meat on it, will be a better option for you. But however, for this one that had more meat on it, and it was a real close cut, it did damage the page for me in the 16th inch acrylic versus in the flex. So consider the design, consider how it will fit on the page when you are making that decision. But if you are cutting these big regular bookmarks, you can't go wrong with 16th inch or white flex or the 0.01 inch clear flex options. There is a couple customers they are using the 1/8 inch acrylic for their bookmarks. That's great. It is an option. I personally don't use it just because I know that the spine is a consideration. But if that's something that you like, go for it. These bookmarks, I cannot believe how well these bookmarks sell for our customers. I can't tell you how many people come back that they sold out of all-in-one pattern at a show, and then they're having to reorder because the bookmarks were a hit. They are a great add-on item. They are great if you have a diode. You can't cut the 16th inch, but you can cut either of the flex options. So keep that in mind. You will not be able to cut the 16th inch. If you have a CO2 laser, you can cut any of them. That being said, we do have 16th inch in the black acrylic core, so you could cut that with your diode, but you can't cut this clear, for example, or the white core, but you can cut the black core 16th inch. Where was I going with, oh, these are huge sellers, and we have customers matching, like if they're at a festival, there's a lot of literary festivals, and some people are going to like Renaissance style, medieval, and then they'll choose patterns that are more sort of in that realm and sell a ton of them there. We've got a lot of murder mystery customers that are big fans of those style books, and they're choosing the patterns with the blood and the crime scene tape and things like that, and selling a ton of them because these are great for your kids. Like I said, my daughter is so excited to be reading right now, and she's all about the bookmarks. These are such a fun thing. So have these at your stand by the checkout. Great way to upsell and great way to keep the kids involved, and as well as the adults. So these are a huge seller. Try them out. Let me know what you think. And if there's any other how-to videos that you're interested in, I started with what I thought were the top two most popular, the sun catchers and the bookmarks for this time of year. But if there's another type of project that we haven't covered, please let me know in the comments below, and I will be sure to add that. So good luck with these bookmarks. Remember, great beginner activity. You can't mess up a rectangle, right? So let me know what you try, and I can't wait to see all the bookmarks that you make and sell this year. Thank you guys so much.